At 60 years old, what does your life look like? Like, how are you spending your time? How are you helping people? How are you benefiting your community?
Ooh, that's a good one. How am I helping people? Well, I feel like when I'm doing what I love to do right, which I don't always do it right, and sometimes I lose sight of what doing it right means, and maybe I haven't really defined what is right enough for me to hit that target more consistently. Anyway, I feel like that's part of just getting better at it.
Yeah.
I'm going on total... Right. Dude, I'm high. Come on. Don't ever forget that.
Trust me, I know.
A little too high. So I'm sorry if this interview sucks. If you need to delete this episode, totally understand. I won't be upset with you. Okay, I guess it's a little water break. I'll have some too.
Nice cup.
Thanks, brother.
You're welcome.
Dude, this is going to be so good. No, it's not. What do you think people are going to think when they watch this?
I don't fucking know.
As far as this interview goes, do you think I'm doing a bad job so far?
Are you doing a bad job?
Damn, you're really thinking about this, brother.
Yeah, I'm deliberating.
No, you're good, man. You're doing all right.
You're doing fine.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely the worst guess I've ever had. That's for sure.
Dude, if I'm doing bad, I want to hear it.
I mean, like, what even would be a bad job? I mean, maybe like the overthinking. You keep asking if you're doing a bad job. That might be a problem.
That is true. We've been getting real self-conscious on this thing. The last several episodes, that self-consciousness is a little much.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, it's a little over the top.
Sorry we went on that tangent.
It's okay.
60 years old.
Like, what are you doing?
What do you want?
Yeah, like, where do you see yourself?
At that point in my life, I hope that I have made it, quote unquote, in some way to where I feel like I reached something acclimating my highest potential. I would be some sort of celebrity. And I hope that the peak of my career is like in my 30s and 40s. And then I hope after my 40s, and during that period, I'm doing stand-up, I'm making music, and I'm making films or some sort of television. Something along the lines of those three things, mainly. And once I go through the peak, maybe like my 40s are a little more dedicated to filmmaking, and my 50s and 60s on are probably a little more dedicated to stand-up. Yeah. But I may change course. That's just my current guess at if things went exactly the way I wanted them to go. That's my vision.
Do you imagine having a family?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so I can imagine two versions. I can imagine one where a family is part of that, and I can imagine a version where it is not. Yeah.
And you thought this podcast would take you a step in that direction?
Yeah. If not because the podcast itself became significantly popular, but it's the effect of doing the podcast would make me a significant amount better than had I not done it. Yeah. I think there's some valuable form of growth to be had in doing something like this that would serve me well if I were to continue on a path that is aimed at what I described to you as my 60-year vision.